Welcome to the World Center of Racing at Daytona to kick off the official first points race of the Fanta Cup Series season and one of the most important races of the season. And it's going to be a wild one. We've seen all the other races that we had this weekend from Speed Weeks. They've been very great races, and hopefully this one follows up with a really great race in the Fantona 500 for season 7. But I'm sure everyone in the booth is excited. I'm Thunder, joined by Monster and True X Man. How are you guys
Hello
doing?
there.
And I'm pretty sure
Um,
everyone is in the garage is excited for this race as well. So can't wait to see who wins this race to kick off the season opener.
Lots of work has been put into the off season, and we'll see what these teams can bring to the table here at Daytona.
Yep. And True X Man will present us with our starting grid for the first time in
Drivers,
points races this
to your
season.
cars.
True X Man?
Yeah, hang on. Sweet. Okay, so I said I just set something up. Hang on. Okay, so starting grid for the Fantona 500. Let's get it. Row number 1 on the pole is the 13 of Dana Boyles and the 74 of Kyle 38X. And it's the 46 of Jaden and the 14 of Brandon Beal. Great duels from them, starting them in front row. Well, second front row. Then it's the 99 of Pendray McHarrold and the 78 of Quad Kid Boy. Establish what I'm going for it. And the 5 of Legends and the 90 of Matthew Hill, two returning drivers from Body Armor.
And
Then,
teammates.
then two great friends, the 56 of me in their fourth attempt at the Fantona 500, and the Outlaw in his been in Fanta since the first season, looking at his seventh attempt, I believe. Then the 32 of EXO in his final season, looking to cap off his career with another Fantona 500, and the 26 of Floppa to his outside. And then the 65 of Monster, still looking for his first Fantona 500, and the 7 of Latvian Menace. And it's the 17 of Dale Apache and the 97 of Connor. Then it's the 55 of Jessica, last season's champion, still looking for the third cup win of all time. And the 3 of Mark, still looking to break the longest winless streak in Fanta history. And then it's the 54 of Zevel and the 4 of BP. And then the 63 of Landon, the Brickyard 400 winner, trying to get another Crown Jewel win. And the 21 of Slinky. And then the 11 of Red Panda and the 25 of Thunder, still trying to break the second longest winless streak in Fanta. Yes. But yeah. And then the 15 of Kenyon and the 23 of Bias Philly fan. And then the 22 of Hero and the 93 of Aiden Walker. And then it's the 19 of Dudes Castro Neves, trying to get his fourth career win, and the 75 of Moff, last season's Fantona 500 champion. And then the 2 of Commander Brick and the 45 of Quadruped. And then it's the 62 of David Kreutz returning, nearly winning the championship, and the 53 of Monaco. And it's the 68 of Zach and the 40 of Drifting Strikers, making his cup debut today. And then it's the 10 of NASCAR Fan and the 12 of Patrick Miller. And then the 39 of Shawnard, these are all the dual ones. 39 of Shawnard, Season 4 champion, Fantona 500 champion, trying to win his second one. And then the 48 of Leo to his outside. And then rounding it out is the 66 of Manuel and the 28 of Nickname, who was going to the rear for an engine change in the duels.
Now, you do realize that we have 3 from the duels, so there was a bit of an issue with the roster. After a miscount, Ebenezer had to be moved from the Daytona 500, but due to this, he will race next week in returning the favor, if you will.
Yep, in the Fords of Water Clipshirt 500 at Atlanta, he will be definitely locked in. Obviously, we spoke to Kenyon about it. Entering this race, if he wanted to withdraw the 30 or not, and he said he would. So yeah, it's very unfortunate to see a driver go like that, but I mean 43 cars could fit here, but the thing is, it does not work with editing the lineups in save game editor, which is also a big issue. Um, so yeah, um, he'll be instantly into Atlanta next week, and it's a disappointment that he couldn't get to race here today. But we're about to kick off the biggest race of the season with Daniel Voiles, a surprise pole for the new rebranded X Factor Motorsports 13
And
place.
Kyle, who's running his rookie campaign, will start on his outside in second. Of
Yep.
course, they kept their cars clean through the duels, so they get to keep their starting positions from qualifying yesterday, or 2 days ago.
As I believe, we have just under 20 seconds till we get this race started, or till the cars roll off. And we get
Let's talk about some other storylines while we wait for these guys to start rolling off, if we can find any.
There's a lot of storylines to
Drivers,
talk about.
start your engines!
Brandon Beal trying to pick up where he left off at Homestead, obviously with a new team. Squad looking for his first victory, you see in the 78.
As the cars roll off for the first time in the actual Fanta Cup Series season.
Of course, we're returning to the Gen 6 cars after a season with the next gen cars, so this should be quite an interesting race.
Yep, it definitely will be.
You have some guys looking for their first win, some trying to break a winless streak, and pretty much anything.
Yep, and yeah, a lot of guys that are returning, and also some guys that are making their rookie campaigns. Obviously, starting with Lappy Menace, ran in the 33 car for the later portion of the season, and looking for he will make his first full-time season this season.
Driving for Bailey Parker Enterprises, you see Dale Apache probably making his first start in the 500.
Yep, and first full-time season for Texas Motorsports in the Cup Series. Got moved up from Shell to the Cup Series from the 47 car, and it's going to be exciting to see what he can do today.
Indeed.
But here we go.
And you also have some drivers making their potentially final starts. You see Exo in the 32. Thunder, I think, announced near the end of Season 6 that this could be his last Fantona 500, depending how this season goes.
But if the season goes well for him, then he'll stay for at least another season. But here we go. About to kick off the biggest race of the season.
It'll be Kyle in the 74. Go ahead.
Biggest race of the season, and as you were saying, Monster, Voiles and Kyle, the front row. Pace car is in.
And we are racing from Daytona.
We're racing from the World Center of Racing.
So dead even on the start, but it looks like Voiles might get the advantage going into turn 1. Of course, the outside's going to take a bit to get the hang of it a bit.
Especially on these restarts, and Voiles has been pushed clear of the 74 of Kyle.
Help from his Toyota teammate Jaden, who knows how to win at Daytona.
Yep, he did it season 5.
He came second in his dual race to Sean.
Which is ironic considering that's who he beat for the Season 5 Daytona race. But as
it looks like Jaden
4, Jaden pulls ahead of the 13, and it looks like yes, Jaden will lead the first lap of Season 7.
Of course, Jaden in a new number. His Thunder took over the 25 for this season after a trade between him and Shrix Racing.
Yep. And obviously, you already see 3 wide further back, Mark leading the middle line.
With Slinky in the 21.
I mean, 3 wide's okay here, as long as you don't go 4 wide, then...
I mean, we saw yesterday in the Shell race with Gaming Freak, 4 wide can work, but not for a long time.
Yeah, not for a long time. We saw that. That's what mainly sparks the big one here. But,
and 3 wide for the lead, as we were talking about it. Here comes Legends on the bottom.
Legend's making his first full-time campaign, I believe,
It's like
in the
season
Cup Series.
4.
He's getting help from Truex, whose best finish in this race is a 20th place.
2 seasons in a row.
They're jockeying for position. They're almost 4 wide.
Yeah, Beal backed out of that. Smart move by him. And Legends
Of course,
takes
Beal
the
knows.
lead.
Now Truex getting help from Exo.
Yep, I think Legends. Oh, he's barely not clear. But Kyle trying to make the middle line work as well.
Of course, we know Exo has won this race 2 seasons ago. He's looking to capture his second crown in this event.
Yep. And 3 by 3 by 3, and Truex fan will lead lap number 3.
Yep, got help from the 74 of Kyle.
Yep, and as we said in all the previous races in Speed Weeks, it's basically just a conveyor belt the inside to the outside unless you're second on back in the middle line.
You see Exo hopping up to 65 of Monster, getting help from his teammate Apache on the bottom lane now.
Yep. And then 2 Toyotas, the 55 and the 54 of Zevel and Jessica.
Well, we know how Jessica and Zevel are. If we saw the clash, they had a little incident. Hopefully they worked it all out.
Yep.
Looks like Exo will lead this lap just barely over the 65. Oh, never mind.
I've got it.
Of course, Monster in there for this season after what we thought was Connor's career-ending crash at New Hampshire last season during the playoffs.
Yep. But obviously it wasn't, and Connor has moved on to the 97 car for Oldest Rebels Racing, surprisingly, in a Chevy. Here's Dale Apache to the bottom. Obviously we talked about him pre-race. One of the stars in the Shell Series got moved up to the Cup Series to drive full-time this season for Connor.
Of course, I feel like Apache's probably one of those rookies we look at more than everybody else. I mean, you got some good rookies this season. You got Apache, you got Red, who's on that inside line in the 11, not too far back.
Yep, and honestly, I feel like we might not see big crashes until later in the race because we're gonna have pit stops. I think the pit window's around lap 30 to 32. So
yeah.
keep that in mind. And Apache looks like he's cleared the pack. And
Jessica, now Zevel trying to go 3 wide with Jessica and Monster.
Yep, and he will. But Apache now clear of the pack, giving Jessica a little bit of draft there. Landon also right there. Landon, obviously the Brickyard 400 winner last season.
Yep. Had a good playoff run too.
Yep. And Apache leads lap number 6. Put that 17 Best Buy Ford up to the lead. Obviously the 17 Best Buy Ford. This is a scheme based off of Matt Kenseth's 2012 Daytona 500 winning car.
Of course, you know, Matt Kenseth recently got inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame.
Which I believe was last night.
2 nights ago.
Okay, yeah. I had a feeling I was wrong, but...
And here comes another rookie, the 11 of Red on the inside line with help from Kenyon.
Yep. Matt Kenseth racing cars. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Kenyon going 4 wide. Yes, he is.
Uh-oh.
Boy, this is not good.
Red's not in a good spot. Ooh.
No one's in a good spot right now.
Well, I'd say more Red's in a bad spot right now, if any.
I think he might
probably
clear
right.
Kyle. Yes, he will.
Nope.
Ooh, is he? No.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
he
he
did.
did.
Okay.
Never mind.
Crisis averted. Crisis averted.
He's going to get a good run off the top. I believe he will be pushed clear. Maybe not, but that was an aggressive move by Kenyon. I don't think that those types of moves should be made this early.
They see Hero, who won the last Daytona race. He's got some help from Dudes Castro Neves making his first race in the Fantona 500.
Yep, we know Castro Neves can also get it done in super speedways, especially Coca-Cola, winning both Coca-Cola races on the schedule last season.
Sweeping the racetrack.
Yeah, as we know, winning at that track is hard enough. Doing it twice in the same season, you wouldn't have guessed it possible.
Yep, and here's Kenyon to the inside of Apache, trying to spoil the party.
Kenyon, of course, coming back from what was otherwise a very bad season to his standards.
Yep. And I believe since he's back in the Gen 6, I believe he's going to perform a lot better than he did in the next gen car. Anyways, uh-oh. Was Mark looking 4 wide? Yeah, Mark was looking 4 wide, but didn't work.
Wisely backed out of it.
Hero, obviously, we know, won the last Daytona race that we had. And
But he swept the first 2 playoff races.
That being the 0400. And here's Castro Neves back to the bottom with Brick following.
But, of course, Brick coming off what I would say is one of his best Fanta seasons. Made the round of 8, first playoff run.
Yep, crashed out with his rivals, Thunder and Trey, I believe.
And look who else is up here. I see the 39 of Sean Ard, one of those part-time guys, and Manuel in the 66.
Yep, Sean Ard, as we know, won his duel in the, I think Duel 1 was.
Duel 1, yep.
Yeah, Duel 1.
And obviously, the other part-time guy we have is Leo, who won Duel 2.
Leo is a bit further back in the pack. He's in the middle lane.
Yep. But I'd say he's taking it easy for the start of this race. Because you know it's already crazy.
We're only 11 laps into this race, so everybody's got to conserve their stuff and just wait till we get further in the race.
Yep.
Yeah, because we saw... I mean, we did kind of see last season, like, how 4 wide works. Spoiler alert, it doesn't.
And you see Kreutz getting help from Sean Ard to get to the lead. Of course, Kreutz won Phoenix and route to his runner-up in the championship last season. Sean trying to go 4 wide.
It's not going to work.
Outlaw kind of falling off the pack there.
I wonder what happened to him. Oh, it might. Oh, never mind. He was just hanging around in the back.
I feel like the wisest move is just sitting in the back and just letting this all unfold. I think that's the smartest strategy on a super speedway like this.
Sean to the bottom. And, yeah, you got some guys hanging back here like Pendre. Pendre's hanging back here.
Of course, the Outlaw back there too. He knows how to win one of these races. He knows what he's doing.
And Manuel will also advance from Duel 2. Finishing 11th, I believe, somewhere around that.
There you see Sean, the Season 4 Fantona 500 champion, trying to get his 2nd win in this race.
He obviously knows how to get it done here.
Getting help from the other part-timer Manuel and Patrick Miller in that 12 car. Already starting to press in his first race with Penske into points paying, I should say.
Yep. And here's Manuel to the bottom. Part-time versus part-time. In the bottom and the middle for the race lead.
Look at Nickname. He had to start at the very... You see, Nickname, he made his way up. He had to start at the back for engine problems in his dual race. He's up here.
Blew up in
Duel 1.
Yeah, he blew up in Duel 1, brought out the caution for that, and got sent to the back, obviously, as you said, for an engine change.
Manuel out front in the 66.
They were really
Manuel. I was gonna say Manuel did impress in some of the races he was in last season, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Manuel did impress, especially at, I believe, Charlotte, which he was running up.
Yeah, Charlotte, where he started on, I believe, the pole and led a bunch of laps and ultimately finished 6th, I believe.
Yep. And then the other races he's done well in, he's not really had the best finishes due to unlucky incidents. But anyway, as I was saying. Oh yeah. So the duels were relatively racing from a racing point of view.
4 wide.
Oh boy.
Not for long.
I think they've sorted it out though, because Sean backed out. Okay. Sorted it out. All clear.
But anyways, as I was saying, the duels were relatively crazy from racing, but they ultimately kept it clean. I believe the closest call was in I think Duel 2, where they went 4 wide and some cars got almost got sideways, and then Matthew Hill got put in the wall. And I somehow saved that, which I don't know how they did, but yeah, it was surprised we had no wrecks in those duels, but if that was a 23 car field, 24 car field for both those duels, and they're almost wrecking, I can tell you we're gonna have some wrecks in this race.
Especially with 42 cars up in one single pack, like we're seeing right here.
Yep. Here's Thunder. Obviously, Shrix fan mentioned, has the second longest winless streak to date. Trying to break that this season. That's basically what his goal is.
He's got Zach
Trying to
up
get by,
behind him. Talladega
trying to get
winner
by,
recently got his first win.
trying to get by NASCAR fan who's in his final season full time.
Crazy that we've already went 17 laps.
Well, like I said, it's still early. Maybe these guys are just conserving their stuff for the end. They're gonna go crazy near the end.
And looks like Thunder has not cleared NASCAR fan. And you see Zach in the other, one of the three Matt Kenseth cars for this 500. I believe this scheme is from 2003. Yes. And then Monsters had another Matt Kenseth paint scheme somewhere else, but
2009 Daytona.
okay. Yeah. Either way, three Matt Kenseth paint schemes for this race.
As you see Zach, and there's Moff, who won last season's race, trying to get into the mix for the lead.
He knows how to do it as well. Oh, he forces Zach up the racetrack so as well as Thunder.
Close call, but
he backed out of it, so wide is so the field lives another minute.
see Moff getting help from his teammate Connor, who's got two MKR teammates of BP and Beal behind him.
Yep. Then you see two Toyotas in the middle line followed by three Chevys. And Zach's gonna lead this last Fanta 500.
He's got help from another Toyota Quad, who's still looking for his first win in the Cup Series. Could this finally be the race that he gets that win?
Yep.
It would be a landmark victory of that.
Because obviously we know Truex Fan Racing has not won a Fantona 500 in its history.
Now here comes Connor, trying to get by his teammate, his owner, if you will.
And Quad Kid Boy might try and force three wide. Looks like he won't.
Yeah, but for Quad Kid Boy, it'd be a landmark victory if he can do it.
Connor's going to get the push, but it looks like he's going to lead the lap.
And here's Bailey Parker back to the inside.
Help from his teammate, Brandon Beal, in the 14.
And they're going really fast here. We saw the trucks. Since they have such high downforce, they're usually around 199, and there's four wide. Almost four wide. But that was close. Jane almost forced that one, but anyway, we were going 198 into the corners, and I believe they get up to 200 around in some cases. So yeah, some crazy speeds here at Daytona, but that's why they call it a super speedway.
BP leads that.
Matt Kenseth Racing front of the field, but now without challenge from 46 to Jaden.
Gonna have Floppa, who's going full-time in that 26 car, who had some speed last year in the start teammate for 5RNG Racing.
Yep, Floppa obviously replacing Nickname full-time. Because Nickname was supposed to be driver of the 30 part-time, but then he got signed on to Texas Motorsports in the 28, as you can see him deep in the field on the outside. Ooh. Okay, never mind. Outlaw, he can qualify, kind of.
He's got his teammate Mark up there in the middle line as well.
And I believe we are 10 laps on the pit window, and we are 1/5 through this race, pretty sure. Yeah. And remember, halfway lap is lap 50.
Race will be official from that point on.
Wappa now being pushed by Jaden into the lead until Outlaw got there. Outlaw also known as a pretty aggressive racer, especially on super speedways, where these tracks are probably his best. As Wappa leads the lap. Legends back to the inside, trying to lead another lap of this race. See Matthew Hill in the second in the middle, just chilling right there, kinda. Now his teammate's gonna go up and ask for a push.
Here comes Pendre in that 99 with help from EXO.
Yep. EXO peeking his nose down low. I don't think he'll do anything though.
Trying to be conservative is all I can think of that these guys are doing.
I don't think these guys are being conservative, especially if they're 3x3 throughout the entire field.
Well, if they're not 4 wide, then I guess that's a good sign.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're racing hard, but they're keeping it clean, so that's all that matters. Legends goes up to the high side. EXO going low.
Being
Pendre
slow.
middle.
Trixan pushing one of his arch nemesis drivers, EXO.
Yep. Wonder how this is gonna end.
Well, I'm sure Trixan's not going to go up there and wreck him, especially at the front of the field.
And especially considering he's got 24, now 25. And Truixan still looking low on EXO. I don't think he wants to help the 32 that much.
I mean, EXO's kind of leaving the door open, but he's also kind of leaving his car in like higher inside line, so kind of like blocks him. But there's the 56 down low, so.
65 getting help from the 55, who's trying to defend her championship and get her first win in about a season. Because she didn't win at all last season when she won the title.
And really, anybody in the middle line, second on Matthew's middle line, is not going anywhere unless they get to the low side. So that's something to think about.
65 taking a peek.
Ooh, almost 4 wide. Got a little bit risky with that one right there. But yeah, 56 has a big push from the 90. 56 couldn't clear the 65. Now the 55 helping the 65.
With the 63 behind her. Trixan and Monster, 2 longtime veterans looking for that first Crown Jewel victory in this race.
As I think we are approaching the pit window soon enough, maybe in a few laps.
Strategy's everything in a track like Daytona, because you might want to enter with a couple of other guys to draft with.
Ooh, Matthew Hill's got to run. He's gonna try and go through the middle. Couldn't really do anything though.
Jessica's got to run in the bottom lane.
Yup, with Landon right there as well. Oh, now Matthew gets shuffled out to the high side.
Landon gets shuffled up by Red by the looks of it.
I think Landon's gonna be okay because he's second in the middle line. Unless he drops to the bottom.
Red might have a run up on the 55 with help from the 74.
From the helicopter cam. 65 doesn't really have any help. The 11 going back to the inside. With the 74 who started second this race. Trying to take the lead.
Gonna give a push to that rookie in the 11, Red.
And Red moves up. Here comes Kyle. Top 29 of 100 in this Fantona 500.
Got De La Pacha behind Kyle, we see the Fords. I feel like the Fords are the favorites. I see quite a few at the front of the field. Could maybe be there at the end.
But you also got to remember that it's a conveyor belt, so I don't think you'll see Fords up here for the whole race, but you'll definitely see all manufacturers up here.
Yeah, Apache looking underneath.
Yep. Looks like nobody comes onto pit road yet.
We're probably waiting a couple more laps for that to happen.
More than likely.
And I think this is where the pit window opens, lap 30.
Kyle trying to block Apache, not going to work. 3 rookies battle for the lead at the front of the field.
And Kyle looks like he might clear those 2 yellow and blue cars of Red and Apache. Not really.
I think Apache's got to run. Red was hanging right there at his door.
Yep. Not for long though. And here's Landon might go 3 wide through the middle.
I think that middle line's starting to pick up here a little bit here in the long run.
Lap 31 of this race. We will have to see who pits first.
Landon's making that middle line work. He's door to door with both these guys.
Yep.
Here comes Hero. He's got side draft from 3, it looks like, and help from the 19.
You don't mind if I just check and see if I have better cautions on for a second?
Sure.
Yeah, just let me where's my mouse at? Okay, there it is. Okay, yeah, it's on. Never mind. We're good. Anyways. Uh-oh, Castro Neves forcing 4 wide. This is not gonna work.
Might be the first risky situation we've seen in a while here at Daytona.
Ooh, that was close, but Hero dropped back in front of him.
But he's still gonna.
You're on to lap 32 as finish what you're saying.
I'm gonna say that Hero's still hanging on to the side of Dale Apache.
And now Castro Neves has the opportunity to go to the inside. And Apache looks like he's cleared the pack once again. Apache's got a fast car, I'll say that.
I mean, he's been leading quite a bit of laps, and he's been able to get away from the pack for a brief bit, so maybe he does have a car that's capable of winning.
Castro Neves, Hero side by side for second. Honestly, you really see just the same people at the front of the field in this 500. It's usually, you see Mark up here, Slinky, Castro Neves, Brick, Royce, all of the same guys.
I mean, yeah. But I feel like Apache's had probably the best car of them all when he's at the front of the field. He's got clean air, he gets away pretty easily.
But that's unless there's like a single car, then he'll go to run like Dudes is right now.
And no takers on pit road once again, so I was wrong.
I think they're just trying to stretch it as far as they can, probably till like we get near halfway. Just so they can maybe make it to the end. I don't know what the strategy is.
And Castro Neves clears Brick, and he's got a huge run on Dale Apache. Huge run.
He's in the draft.
And he's gonna slingshot, I would assume. Yep, there he goes.
See Brick trying to get by Mark for the 3rd position. Help from the 21 of Slinky.
And I feel like around here is where they start to pit.
We'll find out.
No.
Nope, still no takers.
But it looked like there were gonna be takers. There weren't. Ron Kimboy back.
Maybe next lap.
Oh, actually, there was one.
Nope, there was one.
Down.
Wobble. This could be bad because, I mean, sitting by yourself at Daytona is never good.
The strategy I would go with is just go with a group of cars, because you could work together and you can get up to that front pack pretty easily.
I think most most of them might pit right here. This is gonna get crazy.
Because if we already had one taker, I'm sure we're gonna have more here
Whoa.
in the next
Yep.
few
Yep, the
laps.
15. Yeah, 15, and people are going low. Yeah, yep, they're
Yeah,
pitting.
there you see it. Kenyon, Kreutz coming in. I think Thunder's
Yep.
one of them as
This is
well.
gonna spread everyone out.
I think we have 4 wide back there too. Nope. We don't.
Oh,
Okay.
no, we don't. I thought we did.
Just looked like it did because the angle.
There's Flop off pit road.
Flop is gonna get in the way here, maybe.
Ooh.
A little bit. Oh,
Ooh, that was close.
almost looked enough.
But yeah, Flop,
Little
I
bit
think, is gonna be
advantage.
behind the 8 ball now by pitting that early.
Definitely.
Ooh.
Because he's now a lap down. Oh,
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
hold
And
up
now he's
big
holding up
name.
to 28.
And we're gonna hold up a ton of other guys.
Patrick, Leo, Latvian Menace, Exo, quite a few others.
But it looks like a lot more are gonna come down pit road here. Yep.
Yep,
You
there you see.
it.
We got a
Yep.
lot of takers this
Oh yeah,
time.
tons of
A
takers.
lot of them coming down this time. Wow.
Even Apache, who is the leader, I think.
You know, I should probably disable collisions on pit road, cause it is getting dicey down there.
A lot
Oh,
of
you
people
don't
pit
say.
road.
Looks like no cars on pit road suffer damage, which is a good sign.
Nope. We have collisions on pit road off, don't we?
Yeah, they're off. Well, they weren't off for the first set of guys, but now
Okay,
they're
well,
off.
okay.
So right now, Castro Neves is being scored as the leader, but he's still yet to pit, as well as Commander Brick,
I
who's
would
behind
imagine.
him.
I would imagine he's gonna pit this time.
Yep, so is Brick. It's like still no collisions.
So around lap 70 are gonna be the next pit stop. So these guys have one more stop after this. That's no cautions either.
You see Kreutz staying out, or he might have already came in.
I think he might have. I think he already came in.
Kyle still has yet to come down. He's scored as the leader right now.
See tons of cars coming off pit road. See
So I think
Kyle.
So it looks like Kyle's the only one that still has to come down pit road. Everybody else behind him is pitted.
And if someone pages right now, this is going to be detrimental for the field.
Yeah, because a lot of guys are gonna be a lap down.
And also, they're going to be coming at these guys fast.
You see Flop and Kenyon getting by Kyle. Looks like they're back on the lead lap. I'm not sure who would cycle out the leader.
Oh,
Flop
there's
is
Kyle
early
going down.
pit.
Kyle goes down pit road.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah, Kyle was hoping for a caution, but yeah, that didn't work too well.
And it looks like it spread out into multiple packs. I guess Kyle was trying to stretch it.
I mean, he tried. Can't say he got an A for effort, though.
I mean, I guess it is a big for effort, but it didn't. The effort didn't really turn out so well. But yeah.
We'll see who cycles out. It shows Matthew Hill's in second, so would he be the leader after
Let's
pit
see.
stops?
He might have stayed out as well,
Yeah.
possibly. I think are these two the leaders? I think they are. Yes, they are.
Oh yeah, Castro Neves is the leader. They just passed Kyle.
Yeah. So it's a 2-car breakaway up here. Uh-oh. These guys are going to catch Kyle into the corner.
This is gonna be bad for somebody.
Whoa. That was close.
Nope,
Kinda
they'll get by
held
him.
up Red.
I feel like, well, Red's still hanging on to the pack that he's behind, so he's fine. See Apache and Kreutz, that's for the third spot.
So that
Battling's
means,
not gonna do them any good.
That means this first set of pit stops are all cycled out. Or they're about to be.
Rick takes the lead.
Yep. Now where's this next pack? Just behind them.
You see Kreutz and Apache. Looks like Apache drops behind Kreutz to try and work with him.
There is a few 2-car breakaways, but they are catching up now with a huge head of steam.
Kreutz and Apache are now in the draft of the leaders. Manuel trying to lead that pack behind them. Or is that Quadruped?
That's Quadruped. And Manuel's there too. It's Quadruped and Manuel.
Walker, Sean, and Hero also in that pack.
Yep. And now let's see the relative speeds from the other pack. I'm not sure if they're faster or not. I think they definitely are. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. But Mark's leading this pack. And I'm not sure if Red is in the draft, but I believe he is. Yes,
I
he
would think
is.
Red's in the draft.
Yeah, he said his fastest lap, so I think he is. There's
Draft
Matthew.
is what you. Draft is your best friend on a super speedway. That's all I've got to say about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially with this drafting package. Let's look at the back here. You see, Daniel Voiles, the pole sitter, all the way down in last. This is not what he needs.
Wow. He's
Man,
all by
that's
himself
a
too.
yeah. So he's probably gonna get caught by the leaders at some point here late in the run.
As well as Legends and Jaden. Outlaw,
They're,
man.
they fell behind the 8 ball pretty quick. Those guys.
I think all of them need a caution, for sure.
I'd say especially Daniel Boyles, considering he's by himself.
I think this pack is faster than the other pack, which is not what they need.
I mean, they're side by side, 3 by 3, so that's probably why.
I mean,
See Connor trying to get back.
There's always another chance for a caution, but think about this. Since these guys spread out so much, there's also the risk of a stack up under caution because they're going to be flying in there. And
I see
that would
Manuel
not be
going for the lead.
That's a quadruped.
Oh, it's so hard. Like both are red white. I don't know why I get them confused.
Manuel's car behind him. See Walker behind quadruped. As we come to the halfway point already, this race has gone by fairly quickly.
Yeah,
We'll see if that second pack can catch, because you see their top 9 right here, pulled away from 10th on back.
I'm just surprised there hasn't been a wreck yet.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, they were racing aggressively.
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna see a wreck by the end before this one's over. That's for sure.
Hopefully. I mean, imagine a caution over 500.
3.33, the gap from pack 1 and pack 2.
Yep. Now let's see the relative speeds this lap. I mean, I don't know. They're pretty much the same.
It looks like this pack might be quicker. It's hard to tell for me though.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to tell. They're shuffling around a lot. That's a fact. So this could be the factor that slows them down.
We'll see. What's the gap this time?
Lost by 100. So these guys need to really step on the gas here.
I mean, maybe even work together, because the more they battle, less does not help in their case. But
Yep. Here's Kreutz to the bottom. They're still too wide for the lead. This is about looks like a 9 car pack.
yeah, 9 cars in that pack right there for the lead.
And then another pack, which I believe is bigger. Led by that's line. Let's see the speed. Oh, they kind of gained it.
I also see that third pack starting to creep into the frame there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're catching up either. I think they are though. It's
Being led by drifting strikers.
from Thunder behind.
You see Patrick Miller trying to go 3 wide in that pack as well.
It's gonna be a game changer if these guys in these 2 packs, because this fourth pack is catching the third pack, meaning this is gonna be a bigger pack, and then the third pack's gonna catch the second pack, and then imagine if the second pack catches the third, and the second pack catches the first pack.
Quite a lot of information, but yeah, that is a good point.
Information, but yeah.
Big info. Over.
We got Larry Mack in the booth, everybody.
He lost a little bit of time that lap. I don't know if he's got the to be honest. It's very hard to tell. Yeah, there's always another chance for a caution. That's a fact.
These guys are gonna have to race aggressively. We're gonna get a caution anytime soon.
I mean, Striker's gonna get pushed to the lead. And that's gonna allow him to creep in a little bit.
Yeah, Striker's starting to get away from this pack a little bit. Might not be good, given that he may need some help.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He's kind of relatively fast in this second pack. I think this is what the second pack needs for the third pack to catch up. Because third and fourth packs have kind of joined together.
And if they can catch that second pack, then more cars can get up to that first pack, and we can have a battle once again.
Yep. But if they go 4 wide and wreck each other, that's it's kind of over. And probably a lot of field.
But it would also probably benefit some of the guys that have kind of lost touch with that lead pack.
Yep.
We get a caution.
There's Thunder down low. But I think they're catching this pack either way, so. Second pack isn't really gaining or losing on the first pack. They're around the same speed overall. Until it passes back into the front once again. But it's just gonna keep shuffling around. Thunder cleared the second pack. I don't know if he has draft yet.
I think he might.
I don't know. I mean, same speed, just the second pack. So, again, can't
But he's
really
got
tell.
quite a bit of help behind him.
Yeah, that's true. Uh-oh.
And plus, they're catching. They're 4 wide. No, never mind. They were for a brief split second.
That could have been the caution that we needed right there. Some guys needed.
Next time by will be the halfway mark of this race.
Halfway lap.
And it looks like third and fourth pack have caught the second pack. Well, almost.
Yeah, I think they have draft now. Yes, they do. They
Yeah,
definitely
they have draft.
So that's not what that first pack wants, but if you're the second pack on back, more cars the merrier.
Thunder's in the draft. He has a huge run.
Yeah, huge run. So does Matthew Hill. And all these other guys. Where's Thunder gonna go? Is he gonna go low? Might be a little bit compromised right here. He's gonna go low.
Smart idea.
Yep, more
Matthew
cars
Hill
up.
is
Go ahead.
Matthew Hill, the driver for Thunder. He goes with him on the bottom lane.
Saving the halfway replay.
So we got a pretty big pack here now. Now the question is, can these guys run down that first pack?
That is indeed a big question. Well, I don't know. It doesn't look like the speed will pick up.
Even with more cars in this second pack. Thunder ticker.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, I their speeds have kind of dropped. See, 199 in the straight race compared to 200. I feel like
We'll
if
see.
these guys can clear this pack and then get all by themselves, this is going to be tricky to see if they get up to the front pack or not.
Right now, but it'd be Connor and Red. They're side by side trying to take control of this pack. But they are catching. You see that they were both 3.07. Now they're 2.97 behind.
So it looks like more cars in a pack, the better it is. Oh, Matthew Hill might try and send 4 wide, possibly. Nope.
Wouldn't go good on his paycheck if he forced his boss 4 wide, but good idea he didn't.
Yeah. Now let's see the speeds on this lap. catch him. I do not think they're gonna catch him before this next pit cycle.
I don't know about that
The
one. I'm
next
sure they're
pit
going.
cycle is going to be around lap 70.
Okay, so maybe they will have time to.
But then they're probably
Yeah,
gonna get shuffled back out again by the time they get back there.
Unless they wreck heading on the pit road, which is not uncommon. Because we've seen it before. And I believe the season 5 500. And let's see the gaps this lap. 2.87. So still around the same. I guess it's not the fact that more cars are down the area, but we do got lap traffic in the form of Daniel Voiles. And see if you see Kyle back over here behind Pendre. You know Kyle's an aggressive Super Speedway racer as well, so as they're still slowly reeling in the guys in front. Pendre almost cleared Jessica. I don't know. I mean, I don't think these guys are gonna. It's kind of 8-ball right now. If these guys are gonna at least go a little bit faster. I mean, they got a ton more cars in the back, but really they're not going anywhere. Just about clear Pendre. Coming to lap 60 in a few laps. Man, I'm just waiting for someone to force it 4 wide because they're still racing kind of aggressively. So just waiting for someone to force 4 wide and yeah, it results in a little bit of a wreck.
Apologies.
Hello? What'd you say?
Yeah.
So, pit window was lap 70, right?
Around lap 70, correct.
So it seems like to me, Kyle's in the lead with Quad second,
Yep.
BP third.
Sir, that is not the lead pack.
He's gonna force 4 wide. Uh-oh. We might get the caution right here.
Well, if we're going 4 wide, then yeah, we're definitely going to get one.
Never mind. He still reeled in the first pack though. And they're catching Daniel Voiles by every single lap.
The no comment guy. Anyway. Yeah, that would not be good for Daniel Voiles, considering he's by himself, and he'd probably need a caution to save himself.
Yep, and considering he was the pole sitter, you would not expect him to be this far in the back.
Well, maybe it's a mix. I was gonna say maybe it was like a mix, or like a mix of pit stops, or just bad luck. I'm not sure.
I guess just pit stops and the crew made a mistake on pit stops. Probably what it was.
Could definitely be that.
As this time by, we'll hit 10 to go until the next pit window, which will be with around 30 to go in the race. Still kind of baffles me that we've had no caution yet.
These guys are just being conservative. I don't know how they haven't wrecked yet, if I'm being honest with you.
I mean, it's still kind of, if you think about it, it is kind of early to be pulling aggressive moves, but these guys have a lot to lose so far. Or not really much to lose. Aiden Walker goes to the lead. Here's his first pack, and let's see. How far was the gap to Boyle's last lap? It was 42 seconds. And Walker clears this pack, and he's going to drag these guys along with him. And it is 43 seconds, 44 seconds. Aiden Walker clearing this pack from the Stilton pack of 9 cars, as mentioned previously, and they're catching Daniel Boyles fairly quickly here, but Brick's going to go to the inside of Walker with a run. And if Boyles holds this pack up a little bit, this is exactly what the second pack needs.
Slow down these guys quite a bit for sure.
Yep, slowing down Aiden Walker. Ooh, slow down Commander Brick as well.
Commander Brick looking for a big crown jewel win. Boost up Team Penske a little bit, especially.
And the consequence of Boyles being up here is that this adds another car to the lead pack. So, yeah. It's not too good for them. It's kind of dropped off ever since. Ooh, Apache almost turns Walker. I think around here is where you might see the aggressiveness be turned up. As Boyles does go one lap down. We have Legends and Jaden side by side up here. And Outlaw and Shrix fan side by side further up, then the second pack. Leo trying to get the Leo's first pack. Monster's not gonna let him have it.
Leo moves up,
Yep.
right in front of the 15.
And 65's gonna take advantage. To be honest, I couldn't really get over not seeing Connor in the 65 for about a month or two, but I feel like I've gotten used to seeing Monster in the 65 now. As Leo is gonna clear the first pack, or the second pack. Well, is it too late? See Mark looking for a way around drifting strikers. Oh, Leo really reeled in the guys in the first pack. This is huge. He's bringing a whole nother pack with him.
Could be a good sign.
Yep. Mark's got to run. He's gonna go 3 wide. Monster clears the second pack as well. And he might try and go underneath the 48. Looks like he's gonna stay behind him for now. As they might have draft on this first pack. I can't say I'm sure about that though.
Leo's got some help.
Low.
Well, not for long.
Leo, I think he's gonna clear him. Oh, whoops. Anyways. Striker's being helped by Moth. Moth now goes low. Strikers is gonna clear him. Because they are indeed drilling in this first pack. They just need to work together is all they need to do. And Kreutz leads the first pack, but you can see the first pack getting more and more into the frame. But we are coming up onto the pit window.
Weighing it out, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, funny lap. Here we go.
Not where Kreutz would want to be, considering he's the leader on this lap.
Not really.
Strikers was bringing this whole pack with him. As yes, indeed, is the funny lap. Moth goes low, and I believe Kreutz is going to lead the funny lap.
Mm-hmm.
So he will not win this race.
Indeed.
Are Legends and Jaden still side by side? Oh my goodness, they are.
So we should be seeing pit stops here pretty quick.
Yeah, I would say so. But it's under 2 seconds now, the gap between the second and first pack. That's the closest it's ever been. Striker's trying to give a draft to both lanes. And it looks like nobody's coming in.
That second pack's still reeling him in too, so this is gonna be a pretty bad time to catch him.
It is. And we have 30 to go this time by. Uh-oh. I thought I saw 4 wide up there. I guess they were 4 wide for a moment. They're 3 by 3 kind of for the second pack as well. When will they pit? That's a good question. Oh, I
Pretty
see
quick here,
Strikers.
I'd have to guess. Yep, Strikers going high. Yep, they're pitting. They're gonna pit. Yep, Connor's dropping off. Here we go.
Thunder comes in, Apache comes in. And again, that spreads them out.
These guys could be undercutting. This could put them ahead right here.
Yeah,
And I
mostly-
see 3 of the
Yeah, it's mostly the Almost Rebels racing cars on pit road. This could be crucial. They got to get off fast though, because there's going to be a whole pack coming onto pit road in a second.
Yeah. And off he goes.
And I think all.
I also like how the fuel nozzle for Thunder's car is on the right side of the car.
Oh.
It's on both sides, I guess. I don't know. He's got 2 fuel lines. I don't know if that's allowed.
I think it's something
He's-
with the template.
He could be manipulating the race in his favor.
You made my ski. You forgot to turn that off. But yeah, anyway, we won't pay attention to that. As more cars on pit road, but I'm not sure if the all the guys that we're paying attention to is not on pit road yet, because there's 4 cars right here.
Manuel, Kreutz, Castor Neves, and Brick.
And again, we've still gone green for this whole race.
So far, yeah.
Pretty crazy,
So-
honestly.
More petters. We got quite a bit here.
Everybody.
A lot of them. A lot more.
That's almost
This could
4
be.
wide on pit road.
This could be what all those Ole Miss Rebel and everybody else that came in early. This could be what they need to maybe get ahead.
Yeah.
Problem
Some
is,
of
they're
the
all
other
spread
guys that
out.
were kind of like by themselves might have pitted like 8, I think I saw. I don't know.
Wait a second, is the 62 running out of fuel? I think the 62 is running out
It
of fuel.
might be.
Yeah,
It
he's
might
slowing
be.
down
Yeah.
because I guess he stayed out for too many laps.
Yep, he's rough. He's out. He's dropping.
But I think he's gonna make it to pit road. Yup, he's coasting it, but he's gonna make it to pit road. Oh, he's in the wall.
He's in the wall. Does he have a tire problem?
No, he's definitely out
Oh.
of fuel. But anyways, back to the action. I think the problem for all the Ole Miss Rebels racing guys is that the Matt Kenseth racing guys are up next to each other. Or no, one Matt Kenseth racing one Texas Motorsports. Ooh, Apache almost clipped Kyle. Now we'll see who cycles back out into the lead. Because,
Well, it's not going to be Croix, that's for sure.
I think it's gonna be Brick. Or
Might be Brick, yeah.
Actually, no.
Actually, no. 22.
Oh yeah, 22 is ahead of the 2.
Maybe the 66. I don't know.
I think it might be. I think it might be down to these 3
Oh, well.
guys.
Well, now it's the 22. I think it actually might be Hero.
Here's Castor Neves coming off pit road.
Yeah, he pitted later.
That could be beneficial to him, but we'll see.
Yeah,
That 22 might have had his.
Guys gotta get up to speed, but this is gonna be a great strategy by that 19 team.
Look at Manuel. He's trying to hold up 22.
But remember, Manuel still has a chance to win this race because he's also in the lead lap.
And
19 is
Castor
the leader.
Neves, yep, he's the leader.
Big race.
But he's gonna have he's gonna have 4 cars with a huge charge behind him right here.
Yeah, and he's not fully up to speed, so this is gonna be huge.
Here comes his teammate Manuel in the 66, looking low.
But it gave him the shot to win, so that's something that we can say.
That second pack being led by Moff, I believe,
Oh, there's
pretty far back.
There's a lot more than 2 packs.
They're all split apart this time.
Oh wow, and I guess undercutting was not the best idea because you see Thunder on all the way in 30th. Connor up in
And yeah,
22nd.
yet we all thought it was gonna work.
Yeah. Surprised it didn't. Here's Mom, Strikers, and Jaden behind him. Obviously a lap down. So I think it's gonna come down to these 5 right here. Until they catch the 56 and the 8.
Of course, there could be a wreck, but I'm not likely seeing that with 20 to go with what we got here with the packs.
Yeah. To be honest, me neither. I mean, obviously, if someone has a crash or someone blows up, that's a whole game changer. But I'm not so sure
Good.
that's going to happen.
You see Chirks and an Outlaw, they're about to come into play right here.
And Brick looks like he took the lead. And almost 3 wide. Outlaw blocks Trixman a little bit.
Chirks and Outlaw get out of the way. Well, it looks like they might get to the 19. A little bit.
In this pack now.
They might be up to speed because they didn't receive too much damage, I don't think. Not any damage at all.
Yeah, they were just behind on pit stops. So now Brick leads this race. With Manuel.
Followed by Manuel.
Honestly, think about this. Even if we haven't had a caution this whole race, I feel like there's going to be a surprise one near the end.
Never know. Never know.
Yup, especially because it is Daytona.
Brick currently the leader. Manuel in second, but Trixfan trying to get to inside of him. Moff trying to get by the lap car of Jaden.
Yep, and Striker's trying to catch up to this first pack.
Look at that! Look at that! We got a bit of a pack forming here.
A lot of them. Especially a lot of them in the second pack.
Could be what could save some of these guys' races right here. If they can keep up, we got 20 laps to go this time.
Okay, Leo. Anyways, Manuel's in the lead. Followed by Quadruped. Now this would be huge if Manuel wins this race, because he's one of...
He's in a part-time schedule.
Yeah. One of 3 part-time cars in this field. What a story.
Of course, I was gonna say, of course, he's also splitting that ride with quite a few drivers, so I gotta think this could maybe put him on some Cup teams' radars for possible Cup ride moving forward.
Just about... I don't know what this first pack's doing, but the second pack needs it.
Because if they can catch that first pack, then it's pretty much every man for himself at the front.
66 is doing a really good job holding off these guys, too.
They're 3 wide, the 19, the 2, and the 22.
Oh my god, sticky keys. There we go. I could probably save the replay here.
Very good idea. Right now it's Manuel's race to win. Trixfan might try and play some defense.
Yep. Well, actually, it might be offense, because Trixfan went to the inside of Manuel.
Ooh, yeah, I don't know what Trixfan's thinking there. That's his driver in the lead.
That's interesting.
I mean, you said it before, every man for himself.
Well, Trixfan ain't on the lead lap, so he's really not racing for anything right now.
Unless obviously he gets a caution, because he has Outlaw behind him. This is the free pass spot right here that's up for grabs.
But that's if we get a caution, so we'll see what happens here.
And Legend is leading this pack. He's obviously a lap down.
But the actual leader of this pack, that's not a lap down, is a 65.
But I think Legends is helping these guys out a little bit.
Well, Legends has no damage, no visible damage anyway to that car, so...
I don't think any damage at all.
Yeah, 65 down to the inside of the 5.
Calvin the 39, never mind.
3 wide in the front of this pack.
Oh! Caution's out!
We got a caution!
Caution is out on the racetrack.
And Trixfan's gonna get the free pass. Oh!
Huge crash! One car up and over. That is the... I can't even tell who
68,
that is.
I think.
Oh, wow.
That's Zach, and a huge hit in the back. That's Zevel into Connor, I think.
Oh my gosh.
It was Zach that was upside down on his roof.
Well, what? Wow, that was out of pure randomness. What just happened?
Well, I guess this is good for everybody else, but what in the world just happened?
Well, now the question is, who's gonna get the free pass? What
It'd be
happened here?
Trixfan or Outlaw that will get back on the lead lap, but what in the... All the 53... There were 4 wide in the back!
Yeah, they were 4 wide in the back.
They were 4 wide. Oh, wow.
Wait, hold on. Let's check from
But it
the.
looked like Monica. I think Monica might have got forced because he was on the apron by the looks of it.
Looks like Beal came down to Zach.
Things.
Beal came down
Actually,
to
the
Zach.
56 actually unlapped himself, so Outlaw would actually get the free pass.
Beal came down
Say
to
if he
Zach
wasn't
into
involved, though.
Monaco, collects Red,
The
Connor.
Red,
Red.
Slinky, then Connor involved, and then
where does
it's
Thunder?
on from here. This second pack, it's all on from here.
When does Thunder come in? Well, he comes in right here, but when
Right
does he
there.
hit these guys? Oh,
Watch the
my.
54 when he gets in here.
Oh,
Right into the
wow.
Oh my
68.
god, head on hit. Oh, the
Exit.
68.
68 gets
And then
sent by the
Quad
32.
avoided that. Let's go on board with him. That was insane.
Oh my gosh. See, looking at it
I
from
want to
his
see
camera
Quads
too.
on board. That was incredible.
See Zach
And then watch the
upside
50.
down.
But keep an eye on the 97 because he's gonna get arc break by the 54 coming in here shortly.
Terrible crash.
Huge hits.
Terrible crash here.
And then Zebul,
And
I
then,
think,
oh
hit
boy.
the brakes to avoid and just, ugh. That's another big
I mean, he was side by side with Jessica. Nothing he could do. It was just
rips
late reaction time.
absolutely rips the corner panel off Connor's car.
Yeah, and let's see the onboard of the 78 because that was incredible.
Did Kenyon get in pieces? Oh yeah, Kenyon has huge damage as well.
Kenyon was involved.
When did Kenyon come into this?
Good question. Before this.
This
Might have
is
gotten
the lap it happened. So let's see here. Keep an eye on the 15.
Keep an eye on the 15 here. Kenyon, did he get...
So this is where the wreck happens in front of him. You see the
This
smoke?
is when everyone just arc breaks it.
And then
Wait.
Kenyon
I
hit the
think
brakes.
I know what happened. Oh, yep, the 99.
Oh, he ran
Yep.
into the back of the 99.
Oh, yeah.
99 hit
99
the
and the
11.
15 there.
99
Yeah,
hit
let's
the
go
11,
on board with-
and Kenyon hit 99.
Yeah, let's go on board with 78 because that was an incredible avoidance.
But wow, already first flip of the season.
Already, yeah. I mean, it's Daytona. What can you expect?
I mean,
A
I'm
late
surprised
race caution changes everything.
I'm surprised we went 80 plus laps without a caution. If I'm being honest with you.
That's that too, yeah.
Oh my gosh! She's part of
Jeez.
Cast him in Days of Lightning.
He was like
Exo
millimeters
just
away
killed
from getting packed.
Oh, and then Connor gets packed by Zebul
Connor
right
gets
there.
railed by the 54. Hey!
Man,
And the 28.
I personally don't know what to say.
And then the 28 almost.
We're right on board with the 25 in that as well.
On board with 500.
Coming down the back stretch.
It's behind the 99 right here.
Right here.
But while we're looking at this, my question is, who's going to get the free pass between the 56 and the 8?
I mean, to be fair though,
It's gotta be.
did unlap himself, so I think Outlaw.
It's gotta be the 8.
See, Thunder goes 3 wide to Pendre and Quad.
Right here. Yeah, you can see them up front there. And okay, this time.
Now we actually got that. Yeah, you see him already.
He's past the pack and then he'll turn 2 down the back straight. No, well, not 2. No. 29 is one back on and it's not the main purpose.
Oh, there they go.
Here they go, there's the wreck. And then onboard
He
Thunder.
hits the brakes.
He tries to get onto the apron and
my
knock the
God.
68 right in front of him.
Wow.
Goodness.
A head-on collision is probably one of the worst hits you can have at Daytona. But we're right on board with Connor because actually, yeah. So he got hit bad. Like, got hit really bad.
He got.
Yeah, it's this bad place.
Man, it ain't over. He tries to reverse it, but gets high sided,
Yeah, he
and
gets high-sided.
it's not over.
He's probably
Ain't
gonna
over.
turn
Then-
back anyway. See, he tries to come up the track by reverse.
Tries to reverse it. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh my
Good.
gosh.
And you see Zach's on board. He's upside down.
That somehow worked.
That was from the front bumper. That's how it worked.
Oh.
But wow, this changes everything. This changes absolutely everything. Hold on, we gotta.
But a lot of cars are going to be out after that one.
Oh yeah.
Manuel the leader, so we'll see. I would assume they're going to pit. I mean,
Manuel stays out.
Okay, then.
Looks like everybody stays out.
I was wrong.
Apart from the guys that got damaged.
Okay, well, guys that damage, yeah. But, yeah, Outlaw will get the free
Exo
pass
down
by the
pit
looks of
road as
things.
well. Oh yeah, because he got spun out.
And Monaco isn't DNF'd yet. Well, Monaco's not
Kenyon's not
DNF'd yet.
out.
Kenyon's still in it.
Slinky's
Slinky
in.
out, I have to
Slinky.
assume he's going to be out. But yeah.
Wow. Well, let's see who gets the free pass. I'm not sure if there's a 50. Was it the 56? Wait. Oh, 56 did unlap himself. You're right. So 56 unlapped
so-
himself, and it's counting the 5.
But so did Outlaw, so Legends will actually get the free pass.
Yeah. Outlaw also unlapped himself. So Legends will receive the free pass, and that puts them back into this race.
Well, it looks like we're setting ourselves up for a great finish, folks.
Yup, and definitely, because it's gonna get dicey. I think
It is,
everyone.
and we're going to go green with creeping up on 10 to go.
I'm gonna be real honest. This race got boring, but now this is probably the peak of
Now
it.
it's
Now it's
gonna be
now it's the
free
complete
man from
opposite.
self all systems go here.
Because everybody's gonna be bunched up. But it's kind of weird to me how they stayed out. Hopefully they don't pit on the restart.
Well, I guess only time will tell, won't it?
Yeah, for sure.
So Legends gets the free pass.
And
By the looks of things, yes.
we will simulate our way through.
So Exo is still in the race. Monaco's actually still in, but he's probably going to be way
I
off
think Kenyon
pace.
might be out. Yes.
Yes.
Kenyon's out. Kenyon,
Legends.
Kenyon, Pendre, Red, Zebel, Connor, Zach, and Thunder out of the race.
Wow.
That's very
We're all
unfortunate
out
for
of
all
the
those
Fantona
guys.
500.
Very unfortunate, especially with how much hard work they put into their cars. It's very unfortunate to see that.
We're going green this time by the looks of things.
Yep, they're gonna
Yep, we're
pass
getting around Legends, so.
Legends will receive the free pass. Just wait for the pack to go around.
Oh, we're doing this again?
Should. No, it's alright. They're good.
They're getting around it. They're getting around it.
I'm surprised Slinky's still in the lead lap. But
Probably gonna be a lap down by the time this is over.
yeah, probably. If he even makes it.
I wouldn't take it for granted considering how much damage he has.
Yeah, especially that his back bumper is completely gone. But here we go. This is gonna be one of the most intense restarts with nearly 10 to go.
Near 10 to go. It's
So two
hold on to
nearly
your seats, folks. Oh boy.
the two polar opposites on the Toyota side of things are going to lead us to the green. TFR's 66 Manuel, and the 45 of Quadruped for 23.7.
But now, since everyone's bunched up, I think anyone can win it. Whoever still is back, anyone can win
As long as you don't have damage.
it. Yeah. And Legends will receive the free pass, as said before.
12 to go when we take the green flag. It will be the 66 and the 45 leading us back to green.
Here we go. Green flag is back out.
Looks like a dead even start.
NASCAR fan going 3 wide.
Indeed it does, yeah.
Brick looking to spoil the party.
Yep, everyone's gonna be aggressive here.
Every man for himself.
Well, no, that's one to go.
Well, it's 10 to go, so I think it's still every man for himself, kind of. We're getting to that point.
You can see the guys in the back starting to fall off.
Yep.
Yeah, we're starting to see the guys with damage start to go further back.
We'll check on their minimum speed soon.
Doubt it if Slinky's among them.
And now Brick getting a push from his teammate Hero to the lead.
Let's see, and also with a push from Sean Ard.
Sean Ard trying to get his second Fantona 500 victory. He's up in the mix.
Flying back with Leo in the mix.
Somehow Leo's up in contention. That's something I never thought I'd say.
See that every day.
I mean, he wasn't.
True.
And Sean getting a push from fellow Chevrolet, Matthew Hill. Aligned teammates.
You see Apache right behind them.
Yep. Come to
10 to go this time.
Anybody can win it at this point if you're in the back. Still
I still wouldn't rule out a possible wreck here with how they could go 4 wide here, going for the win.
I mean, we saw what happened in the shell race.
Sent us into an overtime finish.
Crazy overtime finish, mind you. Brick up top, that's gonna put Manuel behind. It's gonna start the conveyor belt effect again.
At 17 of Dale Apache, he's the pusher.
Matthew trying to go for the lead. Matthew obviously came runner-up in this race last season.
Yeah, and he's driving for Texas Motorsports and his only race for the team. And the exact same car number.
And he's got a Texas Motorsports.
And probably one of the most looked at rookies this season, Dale Apache. He's got a lot of hype.
He knows how to. Apache knows how to get it done at Daytona. He won the shell opener last season.
Indeed he did. But can he get it done in the Cup, though?
Sean Art to the outside, he definitely knows how to win here.
You see Lavian Menace, one of the other rookies in that 7 car, behind Apache.
David Kreutz as well. Lap 93. Let's go.
If I'm somebody from way far in the back, like Kyle or Leo or anybody in the back of this pack, I'd probably start planning out my strategy, like, ASAP.
I would probably go for it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you're going to get shuffled to the front of this conveyor belt. As I think Leo, he might have went low. No, he hasn't. He's sticking behind Outlaw. Now he's going to go low. Keep an eye on him. And Apache getting a huge shove from Hero.
Lavian Menace now going to put him in the middle, 3 wide.
You know that noise?
Yeah, I can hear that.
Really? Hold on, I need to check what noise suppression I got on. I swear to God, if I changed it back to standard.
Apache's still on the outside of Latvian Menace. He's got the advantage though.
Can he clear Latvian Menace?
Doesn't look like it yet. Nope, Latvian Menace is going to still fight on the inside. Apache trying to stay up high. Trying to get a shove from Hero. Anything I can get. And now here comes Kreutz to the bottom.
Kreutz has something.
And we're gonna check
5 to go next time.
Oh, Exo's not at minimum speed whatsoever.
Oh God,
That's a
far.
Yeah, he's going 175. That is not...
And remember, for the speed limit, or the minimum speed, you have to be above 185 without draft. Now looking at Monaco and Slinky, they're in draft.
They're barely above.
They're trying to hold on with anything they can to try and make it to the end.
Croyd's with BP and Beal behind.
Yep. And Croyd's still hanging tough on the inside. Laughing Meadows still hanging tough on the outside. If they don't wreck, I feel like it might be a 3-wide finish on the line. BP might try and pull something aggressive here.
Need anything to get ahead of his driver.
And BP to the inside. Hero looks like he's clear the pack.
Hero has won at Daytona before, like mentioned earlier, but he's never won in the Fantona 500.
Yup, you're right. And Hero's got a huge gap on the back. About 2 car lengths. Hero wins this race. This is gonna probably be one of the biggest wins for T. Penske ever.
It's not over till it's over. Never is.
As we're coming to 3 laps to go. I'm gonna save the replay again. Here we go. Bailey Parker wins the pack as well. He's gonna have a run on Hero.
They got a fleet of
3 to go. 3 more.
starting to get a fleet of Fords up here in the front of the pack. As I think there, I see the 12 of Patrick Miller as well.
I don't think the lap cars will play back. No, they will not. Gonna have 2
Fords.
lap cars.
Ford's starting to show himself up here again with Giro, BP, Beal, and Patrick. Nickname's starting to get up here too.
Here comes BP to the inside. Mark with help. Mark with a huge run. Thinking about it, Mark can actually win this race.
Could.
If he times
Well,
everything
anyone
right.
in this pack could.
And speaking of Mark, here he comes. Trying to go underneath BP. 2 laps to go. Mark's looking underneath. Come on, good boy. Almost 4 wide as they almost fanned out.
It'd be one hell of a moment if Mark could be able to win the 500.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he's got
it'd be
Clark
helpful
Kent
for
might-
anyone, really.
Might have other plans. Here comes Mark to the inside.
Let's see if anybody can hold on with him.
Mark trying to break the longest winless streak in Fanta Cup Series history.
There'll be this quad right behind him.
White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for the Fantona 500.
It's time to settle it.
Mark on the bottom. BP in the middle. Can Mark clear the pack?
He's gonna try. Still got that 78 right behind him.
And
He's
Ford
not out of the
trying
question.
Ford trying to get the outside. And here goes Quad to the bottom. 3 wide from the lead down the back straightaway for the final time.
BP's trying to make the outside work.
And Quad back to the bottom.
3 wide
Here they
finish
come. Through
is what we're
turn
gonna get.
4.
Nickname tries to break it 4 wide. Quad gets ahead.
To the line. Mark.
3.
Billy Parker. Quad Kid Boy. Who's gonna get it? It's gonna be. Who got it? I think Mark got it.
Quad got it.
Mark got it. Mark wins the
Oh!
Fantona 500. Are you kidding me? Mark breaks the longest winless streak in Fanta Cup Series history and wins the Fantona 500 in the 3 car. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
My vision was playing with me there. It looked like Quad got ahead by a little bit, but no, Mark got it.
Hold on. 5 thousandths of a second is what determined that finish. And Quad
That
barely
is
missed out
some
on a victory once again.
MTJ Denny Hamlin type stuff right there. Speaking of the devil, Quad is in the 78. Same number Truex was in 2016.
Wow. Oh, Mark is type, and Mark is very happy that he won this race, which I am not surprised at all. Winning the biggest event in the series, and in a way to break your longest winning streak. That is unbelievable. Congrats to Mark. That is totally deserved. And the 3 car finally goes back to victory lane in the form of Mark. For Outlaw Mark Motorsports, he did it. Unbelievable. And Connor, you're noise suppression. So Mark wins, and he's gonna burn it down after this race. That is a fact. And the official results: Mark, Quad Kid Boy, Bailey Parker, Floppa, nickname, Hero, Strikers, Patrick, Kyle, and Philly Fan your top 10 in probably one of the best finishes that we've ever had here. Unfortunately, Quad Kid Boy coming up a little bit short, but Mark breaks the winless drought and goes back to victory lane in a great finish. And that'll do that. Season opener came down to probably one of the best finishes that we had in the 500. But this is just a preview of what's to come in the season. As Mark wins at Daytona, I'm Thunder24 Fan, and we will see you from the next race at Atlanta. Goodbye.